Have you ever wondered if time flows the same everywhere? What if I told you there are real places on Earth and beyond where time ticks slower, faster, or in mind-bending ways you wouldn't believe? In the next 8 minutes, we're diving into 5 locations where time defies what you think is real. Stay till the end, because number 1 will change how you see reality itself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment where you think time might be different. Let's begin. 1. The Twin Paradox, International Space Station. Let's start with something that sounds like science fiction but is proven by physics. The International Space Station orbits Earth at about 28,000 kilometers per hour. According to Einstein's theory of special relativity, the faster you move, the slower time passes for you relative to people on Earth. Astronauts aboard the ISS experience this every day. In fact, after spending 6 months in space, they age slightly less than people on Earth, by a few milliseconds. It might sound small, but over centuries or light-speed travel, it becomes dramatic. This is the real-life twin paradox. Engagement prompt. Comment below, would you spend a year in space if it meant staying younger? 2. Gravity's grip. Near black holes. Imagine standing near a black hole. The gravity is so strong that it literally warps space and time. This is called time dilation. If you were close enough to a black hole's event horizon, but not inside, time for you would slow down dramatically compared to someone far away. In theory, you could spend minutes there and come back to Earth to find that centuries have passed. This concept was beautifully illustrated in the movie Interstellar, but it's not fiction, it's rooted in general relativity. Engagement prompt. If you could travel near a black hole safely, would you go? 3. The South Pole versus Equator. Closer to home. Did you know time actually ticks slightly slower at sea level compared to higher altitudes? Or that your clock runs slower at the poles than at the equator? That's because gravity is stronger at the poles due to Earth's shape, and general relativity tells us that time passes more slowly where gravity is stronger. The difference is microseconds per year, but it's measurable with atomic clocks. So technically, if you live on a mountain near the equator, you're aging slightly faster than someone at sea level near the South Pole. Weird, right? Engagement prompt. Have you ever felt like time moves differently when you're on vacation? Maybe science explains why. 4. GPS satellites. Every time you open Google Maps or use a ride-share app, you're depending on satellites in orbit that account for time dilation. Because these satellites are moving fast and orbiting high above the Earth, their internal clocks tick faster than clocks on the ground. Engineers have to program them to slow down slightly so their signals remain accurate. If we didn't correct this difference, GPS would be off by kilometers within hours. It's a perfect example of how Einstein's theories affect your everyday life. Fun fact: your phone uses relativity to get you home. Bet you didn't expect that. 5. Mount Everest versus Dead Sea. At the peak of Mount Everest, you're farther from the Earth's center of gravity. At the Dead Sea, you're one of the lowest points a human can stand. That means your body experiences slightly different time flows in each location. Clocks tick faster on Everest, slower at the Dead Sea. The difference is tiny, but it's real. So, if two people were born at the same time, and one lived their whole life at the top of Everest and the other at the Dead Sea, the person on Everest would be slightly older by the end of their lives. Blowing prompt. Drop a comment. Where would you live if you could gain more time? So, now you know, time isn't fixed. It's relative, stretchy, and strange. Whether you're in orbit, atop a mountain, or next to a black hole, the universe plays by rules we're just beginning to understand. If this blew your mind, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more weird truths about our reality. And remember, your time is valuable. Thanks for spending it with us.